I'm being forced to do this against my will.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You said you were going to do it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask questions.
You need to sit up straight.
What's wrong with this? All right.
That's better.
I'm going to ask questions, and you're going to answer them as truthfully as you can. Will you quit doing that? These people are interested.
Okay, let's start over.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, this is our first video blog. I'm Rob,
I'm Tanya.
and we don't really have
Kingfish.
Dr. T, and we don't have a format other. I thought we would kind of try this out, see if it worked. So,
Okay.
Dr. T, my first question for you, what triggered all this?
I gained a whole bunch of weight. And I did not feel good at all. And
Why
I
not-
wanted to regain my health.
But what about a diet?
Well, in January, I was fully committed to losing the weight that I had gained. And I started doing it at the end of January. And by the end of 3.5 months later, I had only lost about 8 pounds. And it was brutal. I had tried everything. I had tried exercising a whole bunch. I had tried inducing ketosis using an Atkins style platform. I tried restricting my calories. I tried fasting. And I was really struggling. I was not making any progress at all.
So today is day 12,
Today's day 12 of our 21-day sugar cleanse.
sugar cleanse, sugar, alcohol, soy, what else?
So yeah, it's really a cleanse of many, many, many things. But the number one thing that we started our focus on was eliminating all sources of sugar from our diets. And we learned that there were about 200 different names for different types of sugars that can be in processed food. So then it evolved to eliminating preservatives and things like MSG, and there's many, many, many names for MSG. MSG can cause inflammation in the body. Basically, what we've learned over the last 12 days is to eat whole foods, things that have not been processed, and then using specific oils if we're going to stir fry or if we're going to make salad dressings or things like that, and using grass-fed beef. The dog wants to be in
What's the
on
matter
this.
with the dog? Okay.
I don't know.
So today obviously is day 12.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel? How's it going?
It's been ups and downs. I mean, we were definitely hungry and confused over the first 4 or 5 days. I mean, luckily I'm a good cook and I can make anything out of anything, so that helped. Probably by about day 8 or 9, I was getting kind of tired of making all the meals. And even though I was getting some help, and Rob does all the cleaning after, and Turner puts the dishes away, I was still getting tired of trying to be creative and look for things to create. But the biggest thing was just like the ups and downs of my mood and your mood and
My mood.
your moods. And luckily, we haven't both been in hissy fit pitching mode at the same time, or else I probably would have burned the house down by now. But that's been the most interesting thing, is that we have absolutely had some very, very, very grumpy times or even days. And then the next day feel great and feel like, oh my gosh, all this detox is behind me. I'm never going to feel that again. And then 2 days later, grumpy again for some reason with a short fuse. So yesterday was my grumpy day.
The day before.
No, just yesterday.
Okay. Give me.
You've had like 6 grumpy days, so I've had like 1.5.
We can talk about that later, but give me 3 takeaways from the first 12 days. But everything you've learned, because you really dove into the science.
The biggest science is basically that understanding where fructose comes from, high fructose corn syrup, and how it has been added to virtually everything that we buy that's processed foods. Even the things that have the simplest, maybe only 3 ingredients, one of them is either sugar or high fructose corn syrup, or one of the other 200 names for it, maltodextrin, or etc. It just goes on, list goes on and on. the way that that is metabolized actually makes it poisonous to us. And I did not understand that. And the biochemistry behind it, luckily, I understand it. But whether you understand it or not, you and I both watched the same couple.
Is somebody breaking in the house?
Hey, Scare,
It's okay. It's all
here,
right.
come here,
We're in the middle of it.
come here, we got it.
Jesus.
We got this. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, high fructose corn syrup is bad. It's bad.
bad.
Tell them. It's bad.
Okay, that's enough. Let's
Wait,
just
wait.
do one takeaway.
Okay, that's it. That fructose is evil. It's complicated. I think that everybody should make a huge supreme effort to understand it. And when you're doing high fructose corn syrup is so bad. It's so bad. No, no. It's so mad.
Cut.
That's it.